So today's video, I got some stuff going on right here. I got into poison ivy. Can anybody tell me, like, even the point of poison ivy, does it really have a good benefit? Because I pulled it off a tree not realizing what it was, because we don't usually have it up around the house, and had it on my hands not realizing, got it all over me. So now I'm like, I have apparently a really nice reaction because I'm like really swollen over here. I have done a steroid injection and I'm keeping stuff on it so that it's not like itchy, but it's not been too bad. It's just kind of, well, it looks horrible. There's that. And it's just kind of uncomfortable feeling. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. We're going to talk about how I have stuff coming up everywhere, like just everywhere. But it's okay because my tomato plants didn't do so well. So coming out here, these are a little weedy. So this is one of my grapes and it's doing really well. And I saw these, I was going to weed it, and I saw these, and they look like little tomato plants. Well, they are little tomato plants. So I'm going to transplant these to the garden because my tomato starts are like about this tall and are maybe barely getting their second set of leaves. And then I look over here in this raspberry, and there's dill and tomato plants. Actually, and this is probably a different kind because I have different leaves. But so this is dirt that I probably either got knocked off in the floor of the greenhouse not too long ago. And I just mixed it all together and I put it in here. So, and now they're coming up. Now they're deciding to come up, which is fine. It's fine. But I do want to get these grapes planted in the garden today. But in order to do that, I have to clean the garden and mow the garden. Yeah, I haven't had to mow my garden in quite a while, so I'm gonna have to mow it today because there's so many weeds in it that's coming up. And it's unfortunate because there are some herbs and things coming up, like, well, there's lots of dill coming up and there's lots of lettuce. There's still lettuce coming up. That's another thing I need to go ahead and harvest some of that, get it cleaned, and so it can come back up again. I need to check the carrots and just all that. So I'm really excited to see these though, because they're already hardened off because they're out here. That's where they came up at. So I can get these transplanted right into the garden. So some of these seedlings are a little sad. I'm going to try to get some of these out today. But what's funny is these were not coming up. Now they are. I don't even know. And I planted like they weren't coming up. So I planted new things in here. And so now I've got all kinds of stuff coming up. And that's okay. I mean, it works, right? I mean, it works. And then all of these, but this one right here has came up so far. So I'm really excited about that. But I am going to get some of these out. I'm not really even sure what these are because, you know, I did not label these. But these are some kind of like zucchini, squash or something. So these need to go out today as well. It will be a really good day because it's maybe in the 60s today. It is so nice. It is nice and sunny. There's a breeze. It's beautiful. I could probably go for this every day. It is supposed to warm up a little bit more in the next few days. And then, of course, we're getting more rain, which actually has made the garden grow fabulous, but also the weeds. We go out here. It's just like I have stuff everywhere. So many things to move out. Oh, I do have an elephant here coming up, though. I decided to put this one out here, and he's coming up pretty good. We have this. I mean, look at that horseradish. I mean, the carrots, look, all this comfrey. This is like going to take over. I've been picking asparagus, but that's the mint and everything way over there. And then that's the lettuce bed that I pulled out of the garden, and you can still see there's some that I missed in there that I need to either pull up or something. But I have to get all this cleaned up, make sure there's nothing in here, so I can I'll just probably bring the push mower in here and get it all knocked down. All right, so I did get most of the stuff moved. And so I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get the push mower and mow this side. Actually, I'm going to probably dig up the lettuce. There is some horseradish that I need to dig up. There's also a possible other lettuce of some sort that I'm going to grab too. And then I'm going to push mow. And then there's some stuff over there I need to move over here, push mow over there. So I probably just need to move it over here. This is where I put cardboard. If you can see behind me here, I put cardboard down and put chicken mulch and stuff on top of it. And that seems to have done really well. I did not get the rest of it done, and I should have. But I need to go ahead and extend the cardboard into the middle a little bit, where I'm going to put the 2 grape vines. And I need to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get a cattle panel in here so that they'll have something to go up on for now. And then I can always, hopefully, change that later. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so change of plans. I just am going to leave that stuff over there because I got my little battery-powered weed eater out. And I love that thing. It is not like as powerful as my husband's steel one, but for out here, it's super light. I can pop a little battery in it and it does the job out here. So I just went ahead and weed eated around my beds. That's what I mostly use it for, is weed eating around the garden. And I have an electric one, but then I have to have a cord. So this one is like perfect. I'm just going to get the push mower and do the rest of this, and then going to clean up a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and clean up over there. I'm going to get the bed ready behind me back here that I'm going to put the tomatoes in. So I'm going to get that ready. I've got some lettuce to cut. I need to check some other things to see if they're ready to harvest. What I thought was another lettuce was actually a beet, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And I've got horseradish I've been pulling up, and I have also been pulling up burdock. And I may take that to my sister tonight and see if she wants some, because I have plenty. I've got comfrey coming up. It's coming up everywhere. I do have that. So I'm going to go grab the weed eater and then get some cleaned up. I think this is perfect day to do it because it's not super hot. The sun is out, but it's like so gorgeous. It is so nice. So I am going to do that. I'm going to go grab the push mower and go ahead and do this. I was cutting that mint a while ago. I love having mint where I can just weed eat it or mow it. And it smells so good. And I'm so excited because I can smell today. I'm out here to get the weed eater. Oh my gosh. Came out here to get the push mower. And we'll just say hi to everybody out here. This is another, hello Miss Annabelle. She has lost her winter coat, so she's much lighter now. And here's Frodo. Where you at, Reese? Reese is down here, chickens. And this is soon to be changing a little bit. Hattie's over there in the corner, hanging out in the cool dirt with a chicken friend. I can't remember if I got like dirt on my face or grass. I can't remember if I've actually mentioned it or not, but I'm getting another dairy cow. I'm pretty excited about that. In the next couple of weeks, you'll probably be seeing Ginger Snap, and she's in milk. She just calved in February. Her very first calf, so she's young. She's only about 2 years old, so I am pretty excited about that. Not super excited about this whole new routine we got to get going in and kind of figuring out how it's going to happen. The barn that I got to clean up and the chickens that I got to get out of here because they're pooping on everything. But I am pretty excited to get back into the milking routine. I actually really miss it. I really like the calm just coming out here and hand milking. So hopefully she will be a good hand milker. I probably need to get a kick bar just in case. But I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to drag this back over here and get this done. Well, that looks much better. Pretty sad that I am mowing my garden, but that's okay. I knew this was going to be an interesting transition this year. So now we're going to go ahead and try to get this bed ready. I have my stirrup hoe, which this is a new tool for me. So we'll see how it works. I mean, it seems to do pretty good. The point is to cut those weeds off. So, not bad. Except for a piece of wood. Boy, I can smell that mint. I'm not really sure how mint got all the way over here, but move my irrigation lines out of the way. I'm going to cut those. I have done that before. Got a lot of rain, so this is a perfect time to weed. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but since it rained, we've gotten so much rain. My little rain gauge shows that we've gotten 3 inches in probably the last week, I guess. Can't remember how I put it out there. This is the best time to weed. When the ground, you've gotten a good rain and the ground is kind of soft. And this is perfect because they come out a lot easier. They don't just break off. So I'm gonna put some tomatoes in here. I've got some, really need some weeding. Do some weeding back over here for the onions. I do have some kohlrabi, so that's exciting. So I can start pulling stuff out and then putting new stuff in there. I was kind of worried about where I was going to put like tomatoes and peppers and squash. I don't think I'm going to have to worry because I'm going to be pulling stuff out here not too much longer. Maybe even today, and I can put some stuff out there. So I'm going to go ahead and get these planted. I'm going to get my other stuff done. This was just a quick little garden cleanup, a little update on since I've redone it, since I've updated it and put the raised beds around the outside. And I don't really have anything in the middle, you know, over here, except for those 4. I did leave those 4 over there. And I'm going to put the grapes in the middle, I think. Make me an arbor. Maybe eventually I can sit under, play in the garden, or just sit out here and enjoy the garden. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I've just got lots of projects. I need to probably make a list. I think I've said that before. There's like the fence to fix, the greenhouse. There's just multiple things. Get some new beds made. Probably try to salvage pieces from the old ones and so forth. But it's a new day. But I wanted to show you what I did get accomplished between that last part and what I have now. I have so many things started that I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them. And I don't have these labeled. I have no idea what they are. I'm really hoping that they are just like a zucchini or a, you know, yellow squash or something. So I have 3 here. I did get the tomatoes planted. I'm trying to keep the chickens out of my stuff. They like to get in here and scratch. Now these are the 10 that I found in the grape plants and everything. And so it had to have been seeds that either blew, the ones that blew off of the shelf in the greenhouse in the floor, and I just picked the dirt up and put it in with the other. But there really are 10 in here and they're still alive. So that's awesome. I have yet to weed over here, but I did go ahead and pull some of the kohlrabi out of here. And as you can see, I just pulled up weeds and laid them. And then I planted something there, and I planted something here. I did pull, I think, 2 kohlrabi. Like this one I could pull because there's actually one hidden right here that hasn't been getting sun. And there's a couple right here that I'm leaving that aren't very big. And so I have 2 of those in here. Or I should say 2 squash. I still have this going on. It looks better than it did, but still, I just got like puffy face. Yeah. Anyways. So I think I got this area ready. I'm going to show you it real quick. So this is not perfectly like straight like I want it, but it's kind of giving me an idea. I need to shift it like this way a little bit, but it's kind of giving me an idea. I need to shift it like a lot now that I'm looking at it. It's like needs to be like over. But it may even need to become this way a little bit. But that's like the grapes. I'm trying to kind of see where I want to put those. So that's where those are going to go. I got in here whenever I mowed and just kind of mowed off part of the horseradish over here because I really don't want them going, you know, everywhere. I did pull out, now I pulled this out yesterday. We've gotten rain, so I'm actually going to take this in. This is all peppermint. This poor bed was like almost full of peppermint because it's right here and it's just coming up. I don't know that I'll ever get rid of it in this bed, but yeah, you can see some of it even has come back up. But I planted 3 in here. I'm not sure what they are. I'm hoping they're just a little bush, you know, squash or something. I really need to probably take a picture with my phone, see if it'll tell me, give me an idea just because of the leaf. We'll see. I don't know. I did go ahead and pull out some of the lettuce in here. This is all lettuce that came up volunteer, if you remember that. So I need to get more of this out because it is going to start getting bugs and stuff on it. But I did put one here. I put one here. I tried to kind of weed this over here. I do have a nasturtium coming up, so that's exciting. But like my other stuff in here, calendula and stuff like that, I'm not sure. I do have something coming up I need to check. But I have all kinds of little tomatoes over here. No idea. And so I have to work on this bed a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure there's mint coming up right there too. I don't know where all the mint came from, unless it's just from where, I don't know. But I did go ahead and pull some of the carrots. I pulled a line of carrots here and planted 2 more that I don't know what they are, of course. I'm not sure why I did not label them. I didn't even take pictures of what I put in there, I don't think. So I should have kind of an idea. I don't know, so we'll see. I'm going to show you what I have left and where I put some stuff and what I just found. So walking over here, just found that little guy coming up volunteer. I'm wondering if I know what that is, these little bitty melons that I feed the chickens. So this is what I have started. These of course are not ready yet. This is what I've been pulling out of. These are some of my late start tomatoes and peppers that are doing not great. And then these are all pumpkins. So I did take 2 of these pie pumpkins and I put them over here on this trellis. We're going to see how these work over here. And then I put 2 of things, I don't know what they are, in here. So I'm hoping these are like little bush zucchini or something. I'm just like trying to find stuff, get it in somewhat of soil and so it can get bigger. So we'll see how it goes. I've got kind of like a chaos garden going, and it's just kind of like, if there's a hole, I've got something and I'm just going to put it in there and we're going to see how it works. So let me know if you've done that before or if you are doing that this year. My garden is not very planned this year, and so we'll see how it turns out. So be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to be lovely lights today.